What's up, guys? Derek here. We are back with another episode of The Mandalorian. This is season 1, episode 6 out of 8. Last time on The Mandalorian, we had a little space battle that took place right away, damaged Mando's ship, and he had to land on Tatooine to get that repaired. And in order to get money for the repair, he took a job with a young bounty hunter to be hunting down a dangerous assassin played by Ming-Na Wen, Agent May, and she was awesome. So he goes on this little journey with this dude, Toro, I believe his name was, who is, I'd kind of describe him as a much less charismatic Han Solo. And I think they intentionally tried to put those comparisons forth a little bit, because they had him sit at the same spot that Han Solo sat with the legs crossed like him. And I think they did that to kind of throw us off a little bit. They wanted us to trust him, because once they catch her, he straight shoots her in the gut. Like, I think they wanted that to be a surprise. It was a surprise, by the way. Yeah, he kills her because she's telling him that, like, the Mandalorian is a much bigger bounty than she is, because of not only the target that he has, but what he's done to the rest of the guild. Like, bringing the Mando in will make him insanely popular, legendary even. So he just kills her. He's like, I don't need money. He's probably already rich, probably from a well-off background. So he's like, sweet, kills her, goes back to take Baby Yoda hostage, and Mando just not having it. Blinds him with not blinds him, kind of flashbang really, then shoots him and kills him, takes all his money, gives it to the repairman. Funny lady in real life. Her character was all right in the show. Yeah, and then takes off again. And then the last scene shows a person walking up to Agent May's body, and there's been some debate online of who that is. When I watched it initially, I thought it was maybe Gus from Breaking Bad, his character. But a lot of people have pointed out that, like, it looks like somewhat Mandalorian type-ish boots, and the person had spurs. I didn't notice the spurs when I watched it initially. And there is a certain Mandalorian armor-wearing person who has spurs on their boots, and that's Boba Fett. So if they can get Boba Fett in the show, that'd be insane. That would be an interesting dynamic. Like, maybe he'll actually be cool. Because I'm of the firm opinion that Boba Fett is the most overrated character in the history of film. He gets hyped up to such a pedigree, even though he did nothing in the original trilogy. He was hot. He looked cool, but he was hot garbage. So if they can actually make Boba Fett cool, that'd be sick. They'll have to find a way to, if he is in the show, they'll have to find a way to differentiate him and Mandalorian, because they're somewhat similar in temperament and how they go about things. But yeah, my opinion of last episode, I said this in the last video, but the last episode is my least favorite of the 5 that had been shown so far. Just because it felt like a filler. Other than the very last scene, like, if you had missed this entire episode, you would not be confused at all as to what the story is. Because he kind of is going to start this episode in the same spot that he started last episode, just leaving a planet in his ship with Baby Yoda. Like there was no progress made in terms of actual storytelling. Like it was still a great episode and it was fun to watch, but in terms of moving the plot along, it didn't really do much. But yeah, I'm excited for this episode. I want to know what's going to happen. I assume things are going to start ramping up because there's after this there's only 2 episodes left of the season, and then it'll probably be a long time before season 2 is on air. So reminder, this is not a substitute for the original episode. Watch that on Disney Plus. If you like the video, give it a like. If you want to see more reactions for this show, make sure you're subscribed to see those. If you want to see the full length, head down to Patreon. But other than that, let's jump right into this episode. Where is he now?
So what's the job? Yeah, one of our associates ran afoul of some competitors and got himself caught. So I put together a crew to spring him. It's a 5-person job. I got 4. All I need is the ride. And you brought it. Ship wasn't part of the deal. Hey, Mayfield.
Yeah.
This is Mando. This guy was telling you about. We used to do jobs.
Bill Burr, what's up, man?
This is the guy. Yeah, well, Mayfield, he's one of the best triggermen I've ever seen. Former Imperial sharpshooter.
Dang.
Not saying much.
Wasn't a stormtrooper, wise ass.
Don't take long, Doug.
Wasn't a stormtrooper, he was an Imperial sharpshooter.
All right, the good-looking fellow there with the horns, that's Berg.
So this is a Mandalorian. I thought they'd be bigger.
Droid's name
Oh,
is
Lex
Zero.
Luthor? How you doing?
Tell me why I shouldn't cut you down, Ravenstein.
Nice to see you too.
Not even, doesn't even flinch.
Tiny.
You guys should recognize that man's voice. He's in so many things. He's so BA too.
That's a New Republic prison ship. Your man wasn't taken by a rival syndicate. He was arrested.
So what? He never takes off the helmet?
This is the way.
Huh. I wonder what you look like up there. Maybe he's a Gungan. Is that why you so don't want to show your face? You ever seen his face?
Ah, frick. Dude, he will straight brain you.
Dropping out of hyperspace. Now. Commencing final approach. Now. Cloaking signal. Now.
Oh,
Engaging coupling.
protect him. Very clean.
What? Just a little mousy.
That thing's still gonna... Don't shoot. No! You dummy. That guy's so dumb. He's not even there. Oh, already behind him. Oh my goodness. He's so freaking good.
Stop! Stop! Right there! You put down the blasters right now.
Is that Matt Latner?
Nice shoes.
Anakin Skywalker himself.
Matches his belt.
Matty boy.
Cell 221.
That's the voice of Anakin Skywalker.
Now for our well-dressed friend.
He was also in Timeless.
If you let us go about our job, you can walk away with your life.
No, we won't. Get that blaster out of my face, Mando!
Don't.
Of course, she just kills him.
What you
Freaking A. Like, they just killed Anakin Skywalker. Andy hit the button anyway.
Was it?
These guys are idiots. That was pretty good. This chick's a psycho. Just look at her. She's loving this. Who's that?
Honey, the man who left me behind is not my savior. Mando.
Oh no.
Tax on the way. He's already dead beat. Let's go. On, it's back on his way.
You deserve this. Let's go.
You're all gonna die. Oh, he's gonna friggin' murder you. It's pretty good. How's he gonna get out though? You're just gonna sling its arm over the side? Oh, never mind. Thought he was just gonna like try and shimmy it from the other side.
Yeah, you have a potential problem. He has escaped.
I told you we should have ended
I
it.
know.
This is like the scene in Solo and Darth Vader is just going ham on people. Except it's gonna be the Mandalorian. Baby Yoda, crush his head. He's already learning Mando's tricks. Oh, he's pretty beefy, so this might not work out well. Oh, yep. Oh, he used all of those? Oh my god. Oh! No, he's still... Oh my gosh, this guy's friggin'... He's a tank. crushes him with the door. Oh my gosh. Nice shooting. Oh. Ooh, she got him. Oh. Oh my god. He's literally Batman. Huh. He's either using the force or waving at him. Oh, he's like, what did I just do? Baby Yoda just straight up thought he just killed him with the force.
Where are the others?
No questions asked. That's the policy, right?
Yeah.
Such a good line.
Pals.
I did the job.
Yeah, you did.
Just like the good old days.
Kill him.
What is this?
What's this?
Oh, he put the tracker on it. He's a friggin' genius.
Yeah, I got a clear signal on the tracking beacon. Copy that.
Good night, nurse. You're all gonna die. I like how they just don't care about him at all. I mean, you got a lot of money, though. He didn't kill her. Or him. What? He didn't kill any of them. He just put him in prison. You dog, Mando. Rick, you dog. That was an excellent episode. Even though, I mean, I guess I'll just have to get over the fact that, like, the main plot isn't necessarily moving forward. It's just, that was good. It was a good episode. Clancy Brown. That's Lex Luthor. Okay. Yeah, that was a super fun episode. I think the general vibe of this show, it's not like other shows where like there's consistently plot moving forward. This is very much a Star Wars show, similar to Rebels or especially Clone Wars, where sometimes things just happen without really moving the grand scheme forward. I mean, technically, if you missed this episode and the last episode, like if you like he kind of starts and ends each episode in the same situation of just him and his ship with Baby Yoda, and I mean, technically, this this episode was almost even more filler than last episode, but this episode was way better. Like, I liked episode 5, but 6 just freaking killed it. Yeah, obviously he needs some money, so he's taking a job with these mercenaries to get a prisoner out. They obviously lie to him throughout the episode, first telling him that it was a rival gang, but it's really the New Republic. And yeah, so they get in there. You had to know eventually, like at some point, they were gonna figure out Baby Yoda was there. And I think the plan was to trap him in prison, get everyone back, and then maybe collect the bounty on Baby Yoda. After that, once they realized like what he is, they would snag that bounty real quick. But yeah, you could tell right away that they were shady. Like they were ready to turn on him at any point. Like they make him fight all those droids on his own, because you know if he dies, he dies. They can take out the droids too. And then they get in there and they find Matt the radar technician. It's an SNL reference. Yeah, Matt Latner. He plays the voice of Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars Clone Wars. Yeah, he's incredible. He's a good actor, and he's like iconically Anakin. I recognized him immediately. I was like, is that freaking Anakin Skywalker? That's a really nice little Easter egg kinda. I'm glad that he was able to, because he's like he's not just a voice actor. He's like a regular actor. He's been in shows like Timeless, a few other things. So like that was cool that he actually got to be himself somewhat in a Star Wars show again. Other cameos: Clancy Brown. He's the voice of Lex Luthor in like the Justice League comics, or not comics, cartoon. He's played various war generals and such. He's got that commanding presence to him. He was good. Bill Burr, the comedian, stand-up comedian, he was actually really good. He's he can actually act. He's not just like a comedian that's just like looks like he's out of his place there. Like he seemed like he fit really well. He didn't stand out in terms of like taking you out of the story. Like you knew who he was, but like it's Bill Burr, but he's a good enough actor that you still believe that he's the character that he's playing. He did really good. His triple gun style was really nice, and he was simultaneously like a wholly separate character while still being like completely like the personality of Bill Burr still shined through, similar to IG-11 in the first episode, where you could tell like that it was Taika Waititi's like personality infused with that droid. You could tell that this was Bill Burr's personality infused with this character. And then the Twi'lek girl with possibly some previous romantic history with the Mandalorian, and the Twi'lek guy who also had history with him, but he got left behind. And then the droid. He hates droids, so of course he killed the droid. He's the only one he actually killed. Yeah, they try and trap him, which, you kind of figured that they would try and do that. Like, you knew they would betray him eventually. And then just like a freaking ninja boss Batman mofo, I thought during the episode, I thought he was killing him. And he crushed that dude with a door. Like, I would have assumed that killed him. But guess not. But he was just like silently like a that was so cool. Like when the lights were flashing in the background and he's just like walking up. Oh, insane. And he puts them all in prisons. And I mean, him not killing them might come back later to bite him in the butt, but you know, I think he made a good decision to just put him in prison. And then he lets the new resistance kill the guys that were on that station, smartly putting the tracking fob just with the dude. Genius. That was a clutch move. Gives Baby Yoda his toy, who he had to be a little stealthy, a little sneaky, hiding from the droid. Yeah, overall it was very, very good episode. Quite a solid episode. Again, it didn't move the overall story plot forward at all, but I think I'm more fine with it now because it was a better episode. Last episode was more of a slow burn episode that didn't move anything forward. This one was an action-packed, fun episode that didn't move anything forward. It just kind of, it was just cool. I really enjoyed it. I think the next 2 episodes will probably revisit the overarching plot. But yeah, those are my thoughts on this episode of The Mandalorian. If you liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. If you want to see more reactions to the final 2 episodes, make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see reactions to The Expanse or The Witcher coming up, make sure you're subscribed. But head down to Patreon if you want to see full length. But other than that, I am Derek. This is Mandalorian. I will catch you guys on Wednesday because the new episode comes out on Wednesday because the movie comes out on the 20th. So they don't want to put them on the same day. But I'll catch you guys then. Signing off. Peace.